Here's a strange fact. GitHub is the website where the world's programmers keep their code, and stars are how they bookmark what matters. For 10 years, React, code that runs half the internet's websites, was one of GitHub's biggest projects. Then this year, something passed it, in about 60 days. It's called OpenClaw. Over 350,000 stars and counting, and it is a lobster. A lobster that lives in your computer. Let's take it apart. So what did people start downloading? At the peak, 500,000 times a day. The best way to understand it, you don't really install OpenClaw, you adopt it. A chatbot like ChatGPT lives in a browser tab. Close the tab, and it's gone. A claw is different. It moves in. It runs on your computer all day, all night. And you talk to it the way you talk to a friend. You just text it. WhatsApp, Telegram. Hey, did that email come in yet? And it answers. At 2 in the morning, if that's when you ask. Under the shell, every claw runs the same little loop. 1, it listens. Your message comes in. 2, it gathers its notes. Everything it knows about you and the job. 3, it thinks. And here's the twist. OpenClaw doesn't have a brain of its own. You plug one in. Claude, ChatGPT, whichever AI you already use. The lobster is the body. The brain is rented. 4, and this is what makes it a claw and not a chatbot. It acts. It has real pincers. It can open your files, type commands, browse the web, actually do the thing. And 5, it can save useful notes in its diary. Plain files right on your machine, so tomorrow's conversation doesn't start from zero. Listen, think, act, remember. Around and around. It even has a heartbeat. On a schedule, it can wake up on its own and check. Anything need doing? That's it working, while you sleep. Engineers have a word for this whole pattern, an agent. Congratulations, you now know what that word actually means. And the lobster thing? Not just a mascot, it's the whole origin story. This wasn't built by a giant company. One Austrian developer, Peter Steinberger, built it as a personal project and shared it free. The code open for anyone to read and change. November 2025. He called it Clawdbot, a pun on Claude, the AI it used as a brain. Claude's makers politely asked for a name change. And here's the thing about lobsters. They grow by molting, shedding the shell. So Clawdbot molted into Moltbot, and 3 days later molted again, into OpenClaw. 2 new shells in 1 week, while becoming one of the fastest growing projects GitHub has ever seen. Now the honest part. Those pincers are real. A claw can touch your actual files, run real commands, spend real money if you let it. That's the superpower, and that's the danger. A chatbot can only say something wrong. A claw can do something wrong. Security researchers have raised real concerns, scammers have already circled, and big companies now ship locked-down versions before letting claws anywhere near work. So what does this mean for you? If you're curious, 3 rules make it safe to dip a toe. 1. Give it a small room, not the whole house. A spare computer or a single folder, never your passwords. 2. Start read-only. Let it look and report before it's allowed to touch. 3. Read its diary. Everything it does is written in plain files you can open. And if you're not ready to adopt a lobster, completely fine. Just know this is where software is heading. Things you text like a person, that work while you sleep. But hang on. Its brain is rented. Its memory is a diary. So what exactly is an agent under all that shell? That's the next episode of AI from Zero. And there's a rival out there. A claw that doesn't just remember, it learns you. Teaches itself new tricks the longer you use it. That teardown is coming. Subscribe and tinker along.